Good morning, everyone. This is Allied School Noshara campus. It's our chemistry class. I hope everyone is fine and healthy. Up till now, we learned in the last lesson what are isotopes. Let's have a quick revision about isotopes. So, what we learned was isotopes are atoms of the same element having different mass numbers which is denoted by A and same atomic numbers. Atomic number is denoted by Z. And then what we came to know, it was that in isotopes the chemical properties of different isotopes of the same element, of course, are same, whereas the physical properties of the same element of different isotopes are different. Why is this case? The explanation which was given to you was suppose we have three different isotopes of hydrogen. They are protium 1H1, they are deuterium 1H2, and they are tritium 1H3. Isotope number 1, isotope number 2, isotope number 3, right? In the first case, in the case of protium, there is one electron. If the electron is 1, this means that there will be one proton in the nucleus. And how many neutron? 1 minus 1, we get 0. So this means there are 0 neutrons. Whereas in case of deuterium, we are having 1 is atomic number. This means there is one electron. If the electron is 1, so obviously there will be one proton. And how many electrons? 2 minus 1, atomic mass minus atomic number, that is 1. And in the third case, in the case of tritium, the atomic number is 1. This means how many electrons are there? 1 electron revolving around the nucleus. If electron is 1, so proton will be 1. How many neutrons will be here? Mass number minus atomic number equal to number of neutrons. So there are 2 neutrons. Now if you look here, as in all the cases there is only one electron and the chemical properties depends on this electron. This means that if any of it, protium, deuterium or tritium, have to go for any chemical reaction, what they will do? They will interact their electron with other element, right? So all are having only one electron, so this one electron will be reacted, whereas the physical properties depend on number of neutrons or on mass number. So as mass number or number of neutrons are different, that is why their physical properties like boiling point, like melting point, and density, etc. are different. So coming towards our today's lecture, it is about uses of isotopes. Isotopes are very important, especially in the field of agriculture, in the field of medicine and chemistry or chemical fields. How could we say that they are important in the field of medicine? So you don't have to forget the term radioactivity, radiotherapy, right? Radiotherapy is your first application of isotopes. What actually radiotherapy is? This is the treatment of an infection or any diseases with the help of radioactivity. What is radioactivity? So if we don't go in much detail, it's only that whenever an atom is unstable, it emits some sort of energy. For example, if I have an atom, an element, it has 53 electrons. This means that its protons will be 53 also. But what happens that the number of neutrons is 68. So if you look at the difference among proton and neutron, that is very much. Protons are only 53, whereas neutrons are very much. They are 68 in number. So to emit this extra force from the nucleus, they emit some sort of radiations. These radiations can be alpha radiations, they can be beta radiations, they can be gamma radiations. Alpha radiations have very less penetrating power. That means that these radiations only go and strike to the skin, whereas beta have a bit more radiation power and they go into the skin, and gamma rays have too much penetration power and they can cross all the hurdles coming between bones and skin, right? So there are many elements which have quite unstable isotopes, and if the isotopes are unstable, so they are continuously releasing some sort of energies or these alpha energetic rays. So what happens here, that we are having an isotope. The isotope is iodine 131. What I guess I have made structure for it. This given structure is for iodine 131. So what happens in this case, that iodine 131 is being used by doctors to treat thyroid gland. They do use iodine 131 to cure thyroid gland. How thyroid gland? That is not thyroid gland, but the enlargement of thyroid gland. This enlargement of thyroid gland or the swelling in your neck, that is known as goiter, right? So iodine is used in the radiotherapy of thyroid gland's goiter. Except it is also used. There are some elements like your isotope phosphorus 32. It is used to treat skin cancer. What is cancer? Cancer is the abnormal or uncontrolled division of cells. For example, if our body needs only one cell at an area, and that area, instead of producing that particular one cell, it just goes on division. So what happens that instead of one cell only, we get hundreds of cells in that area. So then the doctor suggests that it is cancer, that is the abnormal or uncontrolled division of cell, and this uncontrolled division of cell is treated by radioisotopes. Radioisotopes are the unstable isotopes of certain elements. For example, phosphorus 32. Phosphorus 32 is only used for skin cancer. Why is the case? The case is like this because phosphorus 32 emits beta radiations, and beta radiations have the penetrating power of only a bit centimeters, that is only up to skin or just more from it. Except it, for other cancers, doctors do use cobalt. But which isotopes of cobalt? That is cobalt 60 is used for those cancers because they do emit gamma radiations, and gamma radiations have much power, penetrating power, right? The second application of radioisotope is that they are used as tracers. Tracers for what? Tracers for, we can say, diagnosis and medicine, right? For example, the same iodine 131 before using for the cure for goiter, it is used to trace that there is any goiter or no. Except it, deuterium 1H2, heavy carbon 13, heavy nitrogen 15, heavy oxygen 18. Usually oxygen has 16 atomic mass, that is stable isotope, but when its mass number increases to 18, we call it heavy oxygen. Same is the case with nitrogen. Its mass number is 14, but when number of neutron changes to 15, we say it's heavy nitrogen. Same is the case with carbon. It has 12 atomic mass, but when the case is for neutrons more than 6, we get 13, carbon 13, and this is known as heavy carbon, right? Or iodine 131. They all are used in tracer elements in biochemical and physiochemical research to trace the path of element to the defective or obstructed part. What does it mean? This means that they are given in some sort of liquid or something or in sort of capsule, and then they are checked through a camera. What happens that their color is changed wherever there is any changes observed by the isotope. For example, we have taken the capsule, it will go to the stomach, it's absorbed, it is mixed into the bloodstream, then all parts of the body are having same body temperature, same pH. suppose that is 37 degrees Celsius. But wherever there is, and in this 37 degrees Celsius, the color of the isotope which we have taken, that is blue, just suppose it. What happens that area which is having more temperature, that is 39 or 40 or 45, this means that it is having some infections, so it will change its color from blue to red. So that is why we say that they are used as tracer elements as well. Similarly, sodium 24 is also used for identification of blood circulation problems in patients. That is, sodium 24 is given to the patient. What happens that it is dissolved in the blood stream, and then they check, as this is an isotope, it's a radioisotope, it will emit some particular radiations, and because of those radiations they check the uptake levels of sodium within normal range or are they not in the normal range, right? Okay, your third case where do we use isotopes, that is archaeological and geological uses. Archaeological and geological uses. Archaeological means related to history, whereas geological means related to earth. In this case, as we all know that fossils are usually beneath the earth. They are beneath the surface of earth. Here are different fossils, that is because of the climatic changes. What happens that sometimes the plates of earth come over each other, mountains come over each other because of earthquakes, different areas and just are kept lower and the other areas come over them. So trees and many other animals, etc., they are just buried, or we can say they are hidden from the surface of earth and they are kept beneath it. So what happens that they die over here, but then we do not know from how many years these animals or these trees or these oil, etc., they have been kept here. So to find that, we use usually carbon dating. Carbon dating is a process where carbon 14 is used to find out what is the age of the fossils, right? And let's not go in much detail, but keep in mind that carbon 14 can help in finding out the age of everything, all the dead matter, because of its half-life. And then about half-life you will read somewhere sometime in your physics class. The fourth use of isotope is chemical reaction and structural determination. Chemical reaction and structural determination. So the same carbon 14 is used in this case. What happens that we know that photosynthesis, a very well-known process, photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the preparation of food by a plant with the help of sunlight. The people or the scientists say what happens in this process, that is carbon dioxide and water are changed in the sunlight into glucose, right? So what is the process actually? How do this carbon dioxide and water change into glucose? That is with the help of, that is fine, with the help of carbon 14. So this means that we can also find out chemical reaction and structural determination with radioisotopes. The important one, just having your last topic, that is applications in power generation. Power generation, fifth application, which is most important. What is it? This is a phenomena known as nuclear fission. Nuclear fission, which is a very dangerous phenomena. What happens in this case? Highly isotopes, radioactive isotopes are taken in this case. That is, for example, uranium 92 235. Atomic number is 92 and mass number is 235. It is treated with neutron, and as a result it emits raises, and those radiations or those particles which are taken over, they are barium 56 139 plus krypton 36 94 plus 3 moles of neutron is 3 number neutron is removed, whereas a large amount of energy is taken out or is given out, and this energy is then used to convert water into steam in boilers, right? And then that steam is used to run turbines. So it was your final application of isotopes, which is not included in your book. Please keep in mind, you write down the reaction clearly and mention everything what I said, except it there are some others. For example, californium 252 is used to measure the moisture content of soil in road construction, except it for airplane luggage. For hidden explosives is also used. Californium 252 is used to find out the hidden explosives in aeroplane luggages, whereas krypton 85 is used in electrical cloth washers to measure the dust and pollutant level, that how much dust is present in the clothes, etc. What is left, that is americium 241 is used in smoke detectors. Here is your smoke detector. How do it detect smoke? That is because of 252 americium 241. So, and oil wells are also drilled because of the application of 241, americium 241. This was enough for today. You have just covered your second chapter, which was structure of an atom. I hope everything is clear to everyone. Just read the key concepts to make clear all the things and go through your exercise. Choose the correct option and answer briefly. Your question number 1, question number 3, question number 4, question number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go through all the questions which were left, which we haven't done yet. Just do them in this week, right? Have a very good weekend. Bye bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.